The Case of the Disappearing Sugar by Fritz Kedding. Illustrated by Terry Murphy. Marco sat beside his sister on the front steps of their house. Inez was putting on her soccer cleats. She was in a hurry, and she looked upset. "Why am I doing this?" she said. "Why am I letting you bring lemonade to the game again?" "People liked drinking my lemonade at the last game," protested Marco. "They didn't like it," she said. "They were just being polite." "It was a little sour," said Marco. "It was very sour." Marco looked hurt. "I didn't know I had to put sugar in it. Lemonade doesn't taste like it has sugar in it." Inez knew lemonade is sweet. Inez was still unsure about her brother's lemonade, but she remembered her mother's words. Marco is only 9 years old. He is just trying to be helpful. Marco's voice broke the silence. "I have a recipe this time. Mammy wrote it down for me." "Okay," said Inez. "Be at the soccer field in an hour and a half. It's going to be a hot day, so make enough lemonade for the whole team. That means 3 gallons, and add sugar." Inez grabbed the soccer ball and hurried across the street into the park. Marco bit his lip. "I'd better do it right this time," he thought. First, Marco had to pick the lemons. He went out to the lemon tree in his backyard. There were a lot of lemons. Marco picked lemons until his basket was full. When Marco returned to the kitchen, he looked at the clock. "Yikes," he said aloud. "I've only got a half hour to make this lemonade." Marco's parents were busy people. Marco's mother worked in a chemistry lab in the city. His dad worked at home on computers. He had an office upstairs. Marco tried not to bother him during work hours. Still, Papa was always helpful when Inez or Marco needed him. Marco went to his dad's office upstairs and asked his dad, "Papa, can you help me cut lemons for the lemonade I will make?" As Papa cut the lemons, Marco gathered all the kitchen tools he would need. He put 3 one-gallon jugs on the table. It didn't take long to cut the lemons. "Do you know how to do the rest?" asked Papa. Marco nodded. "Yes, Papa, I can do it." Mammy's recipe said, mix 12 cups of water, 2 cups of lemon juice, and 2 cups of sugar. Marco did the math on a sheet of paper. He added 12 plus 2 plus 2 equals 16. Okay, he thought, there are 16 cups in a gallon, so this recipe will make 1 gallon. I need to make the recipe amount 3 times to make 3 gallons of lemonade. Marco squeezed the lemons and measured 2 cups of lemon juice into each jug. Next, he put 12 cups of water into each jug. Then he looked at the clock. He had to be at the soccer field in 10 minutes. Did you know? Liquids can be measured in these amounts: cups, pints, quarts, and gallons. 2 cups equal 1 pint. 2 pints equals 1 quart. 4 cups equals 1 quart. 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. 16 cups equals 1 gallon. When people cook, they often measure dry ingredients like sugar and flour in measuring cups too. There's no time to add the sugar, thought Marco. I can put the sugar in at the field. I'll take it with me. Marco put everything into a wagon and went out to the park. He looked both ways before crossing the street. Then he crossed, pulling the wagon carefully. When he got to the soccer field, it was almost halftime. Quickly, Marco set the funnel in the first container. Then, very carefully, he measured 2 cups of sugar and poured it into the jug. Next, he measured 2 cups of sugar into each of the other jugs. He put the lid on each jug and shook it. The sugar mixed with the juice and water. The job was done. But wait! Marco looked at the jugs. Something is wrong, he thought. Where did the sugar go? I added the sugar, but the jugs are still not full. There is only a little more lemonade than before I added the sugar. Just then, the buzzer sounded. It was halftime. The players came running off the field. They were hot and thirsty. Marco picked up a container and started pouring lemonade into cups. Inez helped him pour lemonade into cups for her thirsty teammates. The players gave Marco a thumbs up. The lemonade was good this time. They drank cups and cups of it. As the players rested, Inez pulled Marco aside. I told you to make 3 gallons of lemonade. The containers are more than half empty now. There won't be any left for after the game. Marco tried to defend himself. All the ingredients added up to 3 gallons. They couldn't have, said Inez. Those containers were not full. I know, said Marco, but I measured everything really, really carefully. I don't know what happened. I'm stumped. I'll tell you what, said Inez. We'll have another game tomorrow, so tonight I will make the lemonade with you. We'll do exactly what you did, and we'll find out what happened. That afternoon, Marco and Inez picked more lemons. Later, as Papa cooked dinner, Marco and Inez did an experiment at the kitchen table. Inez and Marco did everything exactly the way Marco had done it earlier during the day. They squeezed the lemons and added 2 cups of lemon juice to each of the 3 jugs. They added 12 cups of water to each jug. Now, there were 14 cups of liquid in each jug. The last step was to add the sugar. Inez grabbed the bag of sugar. Let me measure the sugar, she said. Carefully, she measured 2 cups of sugar. Okay, she said, we're adding 2 cups to 14 cups. That makes 16 cups, or 1 gallon. Inez added each cup of sugar slowly. The sugar fell into the mixture of water and lemon juice. However, something strange was happening. The sugar seemed to just disappear. After adding the sugar, the container still wasn't full. Inez and Marco performed the same experiment with all 3 jugs. Every time, the same thing happened. This is weird, said Inez. I told you, said Marco. When Mammy came home, the family sat down to dinner. How was your day? Mammy asked at the table. Weird, said Marco and Inez. What happened? Asked Mammy. Inez and Marco told her the story. They were both baffled. Mammy just smiled. Inez asked, what happened? Why didn't the containers get full? Mammy answered, because the sugar dissolved into the water and juice. Sugar is made of tiny bits called molecules. Water is made of molecules too. There is a space between the molecules. When sugar dissolves into liquid, it fits into some of those spaces. It looks like the sugar disappeared, but it really just filled in the spaces. So, you shouldn't be mad at Marco, said Mammy. There was nothing wrong with his math. He just didn't know that sugar dissolves in water. Well, the mystery is solved, said Marco. Yes, said Inez. Maybe you should make lemonade for all of our games. You're good at it.